Okay, so if you're new in Fellowship, there's a really cool function that you should all be using. So if you go to settings and you go to input, you can find something called set interrupt target. Usually this is by default on V. I changed it to F. But if you target an enemy and you press this binding, it will mark it and it will put your icon on it basically. And what this icon does, it shows the interrupt cooldown. So if I press interrupt, it shows the cooldown of it. And in this game, people use this as a marking function for targets that you're interrupting. So if you go into a pack that you're pulling, you can mark a caster with your interrupt marker, and another person can mark a different one, so you know which one you're interrupting, and they also know if it's on cooldown, so they can help you out. If your caster's casting something and your interrupt is on cooldown, they can help you with something. Then in addition, you can find a binding, trigger interrupt target. This binding, if you press this, it will automatically use your interrupt on the target that you marked as your interrupt target. So if I mark this training dummy here as my interrupt target, but I have a different mob targeted because I need to focus something else or I need to do something else, and then I press this binding that I set, then it will automatically interrupt the target that I marked, as you can see just now, okay? This is incredibly useful. It's basically a focus interrupt kick, and it's super, super useful, so would definitely recommend using this. Use this in addition to also having your normal interrupt bound as well. So in case you ever need to interrupt something that you have not marked, then you can use a second binding in case you need that. And otherwise, you can just always use the interrupt focus target by default. All right, make sure you do this and interrupt in your pack groups, guys.